Today we're gonna show you 6 advanced Consort tricks that will change your game forever. This includes 100% hit rate on skill 1, the skill 2 qual control immunity tricks, the ultimate immunity tricks, as well as the passive hidden timer, 4 arrows in 1 second, and last but not least, the explosive damage combo. What you waiting for? Let's get started. Yo guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guy Assassin Dave, and welcome back to another Honor of King tutorial featuring Consort. Today we're gonna show you 6 insane tricks. Now the first thing is skill 1. To talk about 100% hit rate, because a lot of times if you miss your skill 1, it's gonna be really sad, but if you hit it, it's really satisfying. There are a lot of things about the skill 1. For example, you probably did not know the skill 1 is really long. It's actually longer than the hitbox it shows on the screen. As you can see right here, if I throw the skill 1, even though it's outside of, supposedly, the enemy Garo is outside of my hit range, hitbox, but it's still gonna land the damage. Another thing is, look at right here. Even though Garo is standing inside of the hitbox, but if I throw skill 1, it's gonna miss. That's the thing about a skill 1, because for Consort if you want to land your skill 1, the trick is always aim towards the right side of the enemy. So let the left side of the arrow try to hit the enemy. So if I do it like this, it's gonna 100% hit. Even if I do it like this, it's gonna 100% hit. And remember, your skill 1 is really long, so you can really just like throw your skills from really far away and use your skill to do a lot of damage. And that's your skill 1 trick. Another thing about the skill 1 is it also has a hitbox animation. So I'll quickly do a demonstration here, right? So I'm gonna create some boxes here. And then you can see right now, I cannot see the enemy inside, but I can use my skill 1 to check vision, because every time I use my skill 1, it has a hitbox animation once you hit a target. So I can actually use this to check how many enemies are hiding inside the bush based on how many targets hits. And obviously you can stand kind of further away, so this way you keep yourself in a safer distance and find out how many enemies are inside the bush that try to camp you. The next thing is skill 2 qual control immunity. Now if you read the skill description for skill 2, a lot of people know that skill 2 will turn immune to physical damage, but you probably did not read the next sentence, which is when using skill 2, she briefly gains qual control immunity and removing all movement speed reduction effects for herself. So it's quite insane. Basically, when you use your skill 2, if you time it right when enemies throw a skill, because this skill is actually really short, the whole qual control immunity thing. You really have to time it properly. So, all right, let's do it. Okay, you can see right here, because I throw the skill 2 right at the point when the skill 2 lands, immune dodges skill 2 qual control. Let me do it one more time, right? You have to time it right, because if you don't time it right when the skill hits you, you're gonna miss the qual control immunity timer. It's really short. But if you time it right, as you can see right here, you're gonna be immune to the qual control. All right, the third trick is the ultimate immunity. This is actually quite interesting. A lot of people know that Consort ultimate is immune to qual control. But do you know some tips and tricks? For example, when enemy Sun Ce is driving the ultimate towards you, or Ne Zha is using ultimate towards you, you can just spam click your ultimate button. This way, when they land, you will be immune to qual control. And you can follow up with a skill 2, just in case the knockup and they follow up with some damage, so you can immune to all the physical damage as well. So in this case, let's say Daji throw an ultimate. I can quickly use my ultimate just to immune that qual control. This is a lot easier to land instead of your skill 2. So most of the time, Consort, you just use ultimate to do qual control. Let alone in the late game, your ultimate doesn't do that much damage at all. It's mostly a tool to reposition, so you can throw more auto tag and be in a safer position to relocate your position to do damage. And on top of the ultimate immunity tip, there's a lot of interactions off your jump, off your flash, and your ultimate, right? So for example, if you try to escape from somebody and try to extend the distance, what you can do is ult someone and immediately add a flash in the direction you try to run away. This way, you double the distance of your ultimate in a sense, because your ultimate gives you 1.5 of your flash distance, right? So if you add another flash on top of it, it's really far. Now, what if I want to just reposition with my ultimate? I use my ult, but I don't want to jump super far away. I just want to reposition to a different angle. You have to do this really fast, which is use your ult and immediately use the flash the opposite direction of where you want to jump. But let's say I'm trying to jump to the top left of the screen, right? So if I use my ult right here, I have to immediately use my flash towards the bottom right direction. This way, it will change the direction where I return. Let me demonstrate one more time, right? So this way I will jump to the top left. But what if I want to jump to the bottom right? the same thing, just do the opposite. So all I have to do is, okay, well, see, if you do a little bit slower, it won't jump super far away. You will land really close to the enemy. That's the third thing about your flash, right? But if you do it really fast, you know, like you can actually jump really far away. So like that, right? It's all about speed. So for example, when I have like fat fingers, it's really hard. But if I want to jump behind an enemy, I just have to do this, right? And then he jumps behind the enemy. So it's just something that you can use. Just make sure if you want to reposition, you have to use your flash really, really fast. But if you want to, you know, create distance, you just have to use it in the direction where you want to escape. Now, there's another thing about your ultimate, which lets you jump into or jump inside a wall. I call it a wall hop with your ultimate, right? So you all know that, you know, if I just do like this, I can jump behind the target, I can jump outside the wall. But let's say I want to chase somebody, and then, or I want to get into the blue pit, the blue golem pit, because we're fighting over there. I want to get over the wall. All you need to do is position an ultimate through a thick wall. So thick wall. So don't jump like that. If you jump like this, you're gonna return back behind the wall. But if I angle my jump, look, I'm gonna be stuck behind the wall, and this way I can be like on this side of the battlefield and start joining the team fight right away. Same thing as, let's say if I want to jump over this side, right? Like if I just do it right here, you know, I can jump to the other side of the wall. But let's say if I get close, you know, I use my ultimate, I will jump outside of it. Or if I use a thinner side of the wall, I will just return back to where I was. So you just have to angle your jump, where you create an angle, you know, where you get stuck inside the wall. The same thing works for the tyrant pit, right? So if I jump towards this angle, I'm gonna be returned to the other side of the wall. Same thing like when I try to, let's say I'm trying to do a team fight on the other side of the dragon pit. If I do over here, I'm gonna be returning back to this side of the wall, which is really annoying. But if I position my jump like that, which is a thicker wall right here, take a look, I will be making sure I'm on this side of the wall, which allows me to join the team fight. So just make sure you position your ultimate through the thicker side of wall if you want to get over the wall, or if you just want to return to the other side, then make sure to use the thinner side of the wall. Same as the red side golem, right? Like if I do this just on the direct side, I will be returning back to where I was. But if I angle it somehow, you know, I think through red golem is really difficult. There's not really an angle you can do it, because this is so every angle is a thin wall, right? But you just have to angle your jump properly to make sure that you get transition to the other side of the wall. The third trick is your passive hidden timer. Now, what do I mean by that? Again, let's read the skills. It says basic attack has a 25% chance of shooting an extra bolt. And this bolt, if it lands on enemy, actually slows them. It stacks up twice, right? But little did people know that there's actually a hidden timer for the passive, which is 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds, you almost guarantee a passive auto attack, an enhanced auto attack. And I will show you right here, right? So we're gonna start off with an enhanced auto, and now it's 203. So if I just wait 10 seconds, let's say in a bush when I'm in lane, right? Wait until 213, sorry, on the timer. And now if I do an auto attack, check this out. It's guaranteed enhanced auto. Now I wait for 223, right? And I do the same thing again. This is gonna give me another guaranteed enhanced auto, right? I'll actually wait for 224. You know, look at that. It's an enhanced auto. It's not a chance. It's a hidden timer in there. That's 10 seconds. And every time you do that, you guarantee the enhanced auto. This way you do a lot more damage. Now, knowing this timer, next trick is 4 arrows in 1 second. So let's say if I go into the lane and I have the enhanced auto already, and I know the timer, right? So all I can do is do an enhanced auto, immediately use skill 2 and do another enhanced auto. This way, I do 4 arrows in 1 second, or half a second, depends on how fast you're attacking at this point, right? Whether you have the Shadow Reaper or whatnot, the items that you needed. So just make sure you have the enhanced auto ready and do a skill 2 and do another enhanced auto. Because your skill 2 gives you a guaranteed enhanced auto, right? If you read a skill 2 right here, it says, it calls the next basic type within the 5 seconds to trigger the blessing of the dryads, if I'm pronouncing it right. You also get 25% attack speed boost. So that actually goes into the very next trick, which is explosive damage combo. Now, how does it work, right? A lot of people know that when you use your ultimate, you start auto-attacking, right? Auto-attacking really, really fast. Here's the thing. If you want to do the explosive damage combo, you have to understand the auto attack animation canceling. We talked about this in our early tutorial video, which you want to maximize your damage. You want to start off with one single auto attack first, and then use your skill 3 to cancel auto attack animation. And then when you're jumping back, auto attack again, do the skill 2 to refresh your enhanced auto attack. This way you do 3 enhanced auto attack back to back. And you just follow up with a bunch of auto attacks because now your auto attack speed is so fast. All you have to do is auto attack, skill 3 to cancel that, skill 2 to cancel that, and then just start auto attacking because you have speed boost, you have attack speed boost, and you chase around, kite around, and start auto attacking. Let's say if enemy team is coming inside the bush and you're standing inside the bush, which as Consort, you should always try to do that. And if somebody walk close to the bush, you can hero lock on the target and throw a skill 1, immediately do an auto attack to cancel that, and do the ultimate to the skill 2 to auto attack. This way you refresh your enhanced auto back to back, and you just start leveraging the speed boost and then the movement speed to catch up to people and then kill them. And that's basically your explosive damage combo. In short, is auto attack skill 3 auto attack skill 2 auto attack, right? Or in the bush you just add a skill 1 in front of it, which is skill 1 auto attack and skill 3 auto attack and skill 2 auto attack, and just go to town, right? That's basically your explosive damage combo. Welcome to the Consort U Grandmaster gameplay. I'm gonna show you all the tips and tricks that we just learned in practice. Now, I do want to mention that currently there's a vegetable event in the game, and I bought both of the backgrounds. They're really, really nice. So I'm gonna use the Spring Encounter. I'll show you what it looks like because it's pink. And I'm using the Lunar New Year skin with Consort. You look how glorious the skin looks, right? Let's go through the animation one more time. This is incredibly just majestic. Wow. They call this 元神, right? Basically the spirit, the soul of the character behind the character, you know? Yeah, I know this is a tutorial for Consort U, but let's appreciate the artwork. How about that? This is very, very pretty. Look at this garden. Yo, yo, yo! Here we go. The vegetable garden. We like that. Let's cheer up. We got this. We got this. Okay. I'll show you how it's done properly. Buy boots. Start off. And sell boots at the end of it. Nice. And then start off, we're gonna buy our meteor. Okay. So by the way, if you follow our build, this is our build, okay? But there is obviously a breakdown of it. I'm gonna start off buying meteor, and I'm gonna buy the swarm sword. This is gonna be really crucial for early game. So far, our farmland is doing pretty well. No, poke one more time. That poke didn't reach, sadly. Got meteor. Pretty good. Monkey's top side, so we can do something here. Let's see. Let's get the heal. And then Komi might be top as well. We need some vision because this guy is pushing forward. Let's make sure we aim down, right? Okay, he's dead, I think. Oh, nice. Make sure we... Okay, nice flash there. Yo, Monkey is pretty good. He was saving his skill 2. He was saving skill 1 for the dodge. That's really smart. Do some poke along with. Oh my god, that's so much damage. Okay, you ulted. Let's make sure I do damage to the wave. Okay, Arthur is here. Use my ult. Oh, we got a ultimate in. All right, now they're coming in. Gotta be kind of careful here. All right, make sure that we don't go too deep. Throw the skill 1 for poke. So far, it's been pretty peaceful farming period. 1-1. Rarely does that happen. Monkey's going too deep right now. All right, let's use our heal now and go top. I really want to just farm, but our team is constantly engaging. I'm gonna save my skill 2 for channel. A channel or Lupo, but Lupo does true damage as well. So do some poke, get his passive out. Nice. Then poke one more time. Max damage. Okay, do some poke. Oh, Daji's here one more time. Let's get out. Nice. Okay, we poked him out. Power. Whoa. Risky, risky. Especially we don't know where Komi is. Kind of risky. Let's not do that. I don't know why that's so high. All right, let's get rid of that. Okay, let's go to it. Gotta have our fingers on it. All right, back out. I can't help. Sorry, my dude. I really do want to help, but I can't help. Okay. Just want to shove lane. Because if that all lands on me, I'm dead. So we're gonna have 2 people who dies instead of 1, right? Okay, Homing is still top. Monkey is rotating top. Let's use skill 2 to dodge that. Yeah, that's crazy. He's still here. Wow.
I'll have to take a seat and try. Your turret has been destroyed.
One shot. I didn't have skills anymore. Monkey? We're missing people. Enemy team constantly group. That's the biggest issue. Is Komin just gonna walk in our jungle like that? Without any punishment? Like, seriously? Nice. A behavior like that is not punished. Or heavily punished, you know? Like, it makes no sense, right? Okay, there you go. That's 1. Poke. Make sure you play back. Alright, get rid of that shield. Okay. Don't have skills anymore. Hey, the skill 1 damage. I don't need Starbreaker. What I need is this blade right away. But it seems like I'm really close to it already. Starbreaker. Yeah, let's get it. And right after that, we're gonna go for magic defense. This is too much. Yo, this guy's alone. Bye-bye. Easy. 100% no miss skill 1. We'll call it 100% no scope. 100% no scope. Bye-bye. He died. Max damage combo to quickly take out this over Tyrant. Tyrant is gonna be helpful. I don't know why am I building this, by the way. I'm trying to, like, I have the habit of buying item automatically, and that's not working out. Let's take Demon Blade for now, you know? Let's do it. Let's try it. I want to go Cycle of Cloak, but I'm so undecided right now. Let's try this item. I haven't tried this item enough, and I want to try all the items. Demon Blade seems like an item that would work. Why we're invading? Ours just went in. I want to go for the red. Nice. Not nice. Wow. Doesn't even matter. He misses skill 1, I still die. I need that blade. To take the boar. Let's take mid lane tier 2. Alright, magic blade. Doom's the blade does help a little bit. Let's do some poke. We're fighting again. Okay, dodge, nice. Monkey's doing so much right now. Alright, flanking their backline. Dude, I think the Demon Blade is not gonna work. I'm gonna sell her for Succubus Claw, guys. There's a reason why Succubus Claw is so popular. Yeah, against magic damage, this is not gonna work. Throw some skills. Homie's looking for me now. Alright, life steal a little bit. Okay. Stop chasing us for a vision. Alright, max damage combo. Skill 2 for the refresh. I'll attack. HoK. Skill 1. We're going in. Remember, I'm immune to call control. I'm in damage for a little bit. So, whoa. Here's my revenge time. Okay. Did I not get a KO there? Oh, Monkey's dead. I'm gonna tank. Oh, look at our roam. What a gamer. He tanked for him. What a gamer that is. Wait, stop running! I need a KO! Yo, I think this is... Obviously, it's not a slaughter, as you might expect Grandmaster gameplay to be, but it's for sure. We did our part, I think, right? You know, not feeding, farming, being insurance for the late game, do our damage. 10.7 rating, 14% team feats, 26% team damage dealt. Monkey got an MVP, 10, 5, and 8. Let's see how much damage he did. How about that? Metrics, we did 26%, the highest in the game. Higher than Xiao Qiao, actually. Higher than our mage. But actually not the highest. Monkey is 28%. It's 1 AM right now, so I cannot see properly. And then how much tower damage do we do? You know, they're missing the stats in here. I cannot see how much tower damage we did. So damage to gold ratio, oh, okay, not even the highest. Monkey got the highest, that's why I got MVP. Damage to gold ratio is like really important metrics in this game. Farming wise, we had 12.8k, same as Monkey. Yeah, so a lot more farm, but it's just a lot more difficult for us because I don't have any self-defense mechanism besides our teammates, right? If I don't have protection from our own, like I'm just gonna be in trouble. And then Lianpo, right? So either way, when you want to play Consort, you want a team have high burst damage, physical damage, right? Such as Long, such as Lamb. A lot of physical damage would be great. If Lamb jumps in, you instantly ult. If enemy team have something like Liu Bang or Sun Ce, you're gonna do really well as Consort. Especially your flash can redirect your landing position if you get familiar with it. Other than that, I think the tips and tutorials should be helpful for your future gameplay to quickly get to Mythic, which is 100 stars. Hopefully this helps. If it does, smash a like, subscribe, and share with your friends. I'll see you guys all in the next tutorial. Bye for now.